would you do if a dorm building were to move in your backyard and demolish your favorite diner all at the same time? Well, neighbors in Carrollton and Versailles Boulevards are still asking those questions tonight. And this is all about the Ted's Frostop on South Claiborne Avenue. WGSU reporter Lena Folk live outside that diner where developers and neighbors piled in hoping to meet somewhere in the middle. Lena.
Well, Gina, this meeting was an opportunity for residents to express concerns about that proposed demolition, but a lot of them tell me that they left with more questions than answers.
You said you did a survey around traffic. Is that somewhere publicly available? Was that made available?
Monday's evening meeting at the historic Ted's Frostop took a tense turn when residents pressed for answers about why they were left in the dark.
How's that going to affect their home?
Seniors, young adults, and children showed up to express what Ted's means to them and the loss of charm to the neighborhood if it's taken away.
This is American architecture, yes, and a symbol of how we survived Katrina.
One of the few left in the country, this Frostop is a beloved multi-generational relic since the 50s and a structure that withstood Katrina.
This building has been a staple in my family's members' lives for multi-generations.
Madison Roberts' family started Roberts Bar on Calhoun and many of the property in the neighborhood. This demolition is personal to her family's history, and she feels blindsided.
They hadn't said anything to any of the general public, and I find it kind of like rude. They keep just referring to the Versailles neighborhood. Nobody confronted anything on South Tonti Street or past Calhoun or the other side streets.
Tommy Acosta also lives in the neighborhood and says while he appreciates the opportunity for a public meeting, he left frustrated.
A lot of things we asked about zoning, about the term of the lease that 2 lanes supposed to have, they told us they couldn't answer those questions.
We received a lot of feedback tonight, which we're excited to incorporate into the plan. We want to continue to engage the community to address any questions, concerns as we move forward.
Developers say the project would improve traffic, but residents aren't buying it. Many brought up concerns of safety on South Claiborne.
And it is very frustrating for them to basically say, we're here to answer your questions, but this is a done deal.
And hundreds of those concerned community members are signing a petition to stop the demolition. And actually this Wednesday, the Historic District Landmarks Commission will be taking this issue up at a meeting.
Okay, so Lena, tell me this. What is the plan there for current employees? Will the business still be operating during construction? What can you tell us about this?
Yeah, well, Gina, the developers say that during construction, Ted's will become a food truck, and so the restaurant will still be operating out of that food truck. And until then, when construction is complete, they will be transferring those employees to the new location. But we're going to continue to stay on top of this story and provide you those updates. So reporting in New Orleans, Lena Folk, WGSU News, back to you.
All right, Lena, thank you. You heard her mention the HDLC hearing that is coming up Wednesday at City Hall. You can find that information on our website, WGSU.com.